think the selection to come out here to Beaver, Washington it's pretty smart. We had 2 large sawmills shut down about 8 years ago. And in that 8 years, the volume of timber growth that happened in this region was phenomenal. What that means is that the sawmill shut down. There was no one to consume those logs, so those logs, they just grew. There's a staggering amount of logs available in the marketplace here on the Olympic Peninsula. And some of the logs are actually too big for the local existing sawmills. We've identified that it's a little bit larger log that we need to focus on, and we're tooling for that larger log. And it's pretty exciting because some of those larger logs, they're actually being cut and just left in the woods because there's no one to process them. It's a great opportunity for the Sustainable Green Team to capitalize on a resource that oftentimes is just going to be left to rot. On the Olympic Peninsula, they're basically running about a 40-year rotation from harvest to harvest. And in that 40-year rotation, if you look at a coastal hemlock, that tree could be 30 inches diameter at the butt. You know, it's growing profusely. Nowadays, the trend is sawmills are sawing smaller and smaller logs, and they're not capable of cutting these larger logs. But here on the peninsula, it's pretty unique in the world. I've traveled the world looking at timber. You can produce a lot of fiber in 40 years here on the peninsula, and it's a component of nutrients, sunlight, and moisture. And we've got plenty of nutrients. Obviously, this is the only temperate rainforest in North America. We have tons of water. So really the limiting factor is sunlight. As a result of those 3 components, the peninsula can really grow a lot of wood. There's more standing softwood timber now than there was 100 years ago. 100 years ago, when we clear cut timber, we didn't replant. Now, by law, Oregon and Washington and some other states, the loggers have to post a bond. They have to replant the trees. The reality of big old forests producing oxygen and cleaning the air, it's interesting. The older the tree, the less oxygen it's producing and the less CO2 it's sequestering. It's the young, vibrant trees that are performing that function exponentially more than the bigger, older trees. So this idea of farming timber is good all the way around.